Hey y'all, welcome to this latest installment with Autodesk Software the Hack. So keyboard shortcuts, one of the most underutilized things with Project Explorer. So a couple keyboard shortcuts that incorporate with when you're working in Civil and tandem Project Explorer. And so keep in mind, Project Explorer came out a couple years ago, and it's included with the AEC collection. So if you have the AEC collection, you have this tool, and I strongly encourage you to crack it open, see the benefits of using it. Every designer can benefit from it in some way, shape, or form. So if you're using it for a small task or you're using it for making global changes to your design, all that can be done with Project Explorer. So definitely a good idea to check this tool out. All right, today's agenda. So we're going to talk about some keyboard shortcuts and how they work Civil and what to expect. So just to go down the list here. So Control, hit that Control key if you have any object selected, it'll highlight it. A is going to open the property dialog box for that object. P, pan to. It won't zoom to the object, but it'll just pan based on the zoom level you have in model space. Z, it'll zoom to that object. So whatever you have selected, zoom right to it. S will select it. So selecting that object, same thing as done in Civil, but it'll just select it through that window. And then C, clear that selection from whatever you have selected. All right, let's bounce into Civil and let's check this out. All right, so just to crack open Project Explorer, it's right here, Home tab, a couple commands over. That will open up the Project Explorer window, which I have open right here. So fairly simple file. This is one of the tutorial files in Civil 3D, so you have access to this as well as me. All right, so let's go ahead and let's just do a quick flyover of Project Explorer. So all those AEC objects, so that's mainly what's included Project Explorer. So alignments, corridors, assemblies, surfaces, all that jazz is what you can see and change, edit within Project Explorer. All right, so let's look at pipe network here first. So pipe networks right here. I'm just going to go ahead and just zoom my window down a little bit so we can watch it work. And so first thing, I'm going to select the entire pipe network as a whole. And with that selected in that window, and I hit the Control key, notice my pipe network is now highlighting, just like so. And so if I hit A here to open the properties dialog box, we now have the pipe network properties opened up for it. And let's say we want to pan to it. So keeping the same zoom level, we're going to hit the P button. It pans to that pipe network. And furthermore, if we hit Z, it's going to zoom us into that pipe network. So now we're zoomed in on the pipe network. If we hit S to select it, you can only select a single part. So if we grab this and say select you right here, now we have that structure part selected. And we can do a zoom to that part there, and you can see that's where it is, and Control highlight it. And then last thing, C for clearing that selection. Now we no longer have that structure one part selected. But we can still Control and highlight it and so forth. So say we wanted to zoom out, we go somewhere else in model space, and then we grab structure one and we hit pan to it, we do zoom to it, we hit S to select it, and then C to clear that selection. So some great commands for shortcuts in Civil 3D. So great ways, from my end, I'm constantly working in files with customers, and it's a great way for me to figure out what's going on with the design. So this is like a great tool to use as an encyclopedia. All your data is in Project Explorer, so you can use these keyboard shortcuts to zoom to objects, change elements of objects, and it's just a great way to do things a lot quicker versus being in model space and working backwards, so to speak. This is the structure, right-click, zoom to it, right-click, select, or things like that. So different ways to do the same things that have always been in Civil. So appreciate the time, and definitely check out Project Explorer with your future designs.